Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, welcome back to Mercury Farms. Heading on over to the new field because, well, there's weeds in it. We don't want weeds. Don't want weeds at all. We're going to put this guy on a worker to take care of the weeds. First growth stage, we should be all set. Yes, we are. Get him all lined up. Get him on his way. And while he's doing that, our sunflower and corn fields are ready. So we need to make some cash, obviously. That's what we're here for. We got some money to repay. There he goes. He's good to go. Oh, yeah. I'll have to wait. I just remembered trees at the other end of the field could be an issue. Well, excuse me. They're going to be an issue. But while our helper is on the way down, I just recorded Hawks Bay, and now I'm recording this. Hopefully the sound, hopefully I've fixed the sound issue. I found there was a sound issue on Hawks Bay. I am recording this with a new PC to tonight, so yeah, I'm kind of getting the settings adjusted. I do apologize for Hawks Bay. The voice is kind of sometimes overrun by the sound of the vehicles. So obviously with the new PC, I got a new soundboard on here and all that stuff. So this, you can take some of the settings from your old PC and kind of say, well, it should be like this. It's a little different. So I've done a little bit more testing in between recordings here, and hopefully we got it all squared away. The problem is, until I edit and render the video, it's hard to tell. So hopefully it's more cleared up. I did a couple, like I said, small tests. I think we got cleared up. So with that being said, hopefully this sounds better. I don't think I can't see the quality on YouTube being better as for video, because I mean it seems well, but I will say I've had some glitchiness. Is my worker going to figure this out by himself? It's funny that the cement truck in the road has stopped. But like I was getting ready to say, yes, worker has figured out. So on Hawks Bay, I was getting some glitchiness here and there, and I thought it was maybe like a map or too much stuff. And it turned out to be probably my graphics card was, with the cooling fans not running, not helping me out. Alright, so we need our Volvo truck. Because our New Holland is obviously weeding, so we need this guy to grab the trailer back at the farm, and we're going to start harvesting some sunflowers. And sunflowers right now, if I remember, I just looked at a few seconds ago and said, yep, that's the price I remember. It was like $1,100. Yes, the game's going to be on dollars. I had it on pounds for a while because that's what it should be on. But when I started Hawks Bay, I keep saying dollars, so I'm just going to leave it on dollars. It's not like it matters that much. It's not like if I change it from dollars to pounds, you get the currency change. So today we get to use the new header on our Rostamash. Where is my trailer? There it is. Getting kind of confused now, running two series, and of course if you've been following along on Hawks Bay, yes, this goes out after episode 2, so yeah, Hawks Bay, we're in episode 2. We have a $20 million loan with lots of bigger equipment, so if you like farming sim, obviously you must do because you're watching this video, but if you like the bigger equipment and bigger stuff like that, that series might be for you. That's what we're kind of doing. Yeah, and last episode on the Hawks Bay, we have 4 pig pens, along with cows, sheep, horses, and of course, the chickens. So now let's focus on Mercury Farms, as we are doing rather well, playing on hard mode or hard economy. And we should be able to pay off a little bit more of our loan today. Obviously by selling some sunflower. We don't need sunflowers. And we don't need the corn. because the cows don't require either. Neither do the chickens. Although it's kind of funny, you think the chickens would eat corn? So this header that we're using on the Rasta Mash is a mod that I found. So that's why we're able to harvest at a beautiful 12 miles an hour here. Then I got to get back to using the small harvester. Not that I'm harvesting yet on the Hawke's Bay. I'm letting the helpers do that. I've been too busy on Hawke's Bay trying to get food for all the animals and doing transporting and but Mercury Farms is going to be more of a relaxed series compared to that one. I'm really not sure how I'm going to do Hawke's Bay just yet. That series, I mean, we own almost all the fields, so yeah, it's going to be like non-stop. It's like, well, this field needs to be harvested, that field needs to be harvested. That's why we got 2 CR1090 harvesters. This one here, the Rasta Mash, is more than sufficient enough to do what we need to do. Although, we will find out once we get on over to our new field that the New Holland is seeding in, or not seeding, but weeding in, and see how fast he fills up over there. But I'm liking how much sunflower we're getting already. I mean, obviously we're not going to pay off our loan completely with this, but it's definitely going to make a nice dent into it. And I shouldn't complain about our loan, interest money that we're paying on this loan. Because I just found out on Hawke's Bay, a $20 million loan on normal economy, you're paying pretty close to 60 grand at midnight for the loan interest on $20 million, which really isn't that bad. If I was on hard economy, that probably would be close to 100,000. Well, let's get some of this sunflower harvested so we can go ahead and sell it and take care of our loan that we have going already. I really just try and take care of the headlands here because probably we'll be doing some transporting. So we'll do a couple headlands here. Actually, I think what I'm going to do after I get done with this headland right here is go on over to the truck. Deposit that right in there. So while that's doing that, we go in here, sunflowers. Yeah, 11:30 at the Windmill Hill, which I do believe is way up north here where the chicken farms were. Wow, he's getting along rather fast there. That's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, don't clip the Volvo. All right, turn that back on. So I am hoping that this time on this video that the sound is a lot better, and then I can start making minute adjustments. But if you have problems with the sound, or if you see any like difference in the video quality or the sound quality, and you'd like to see an improvement, just leave a comment below. I'll be working on it, but it's nice to hear some feedback to see how it's affecting on your end. All right, so there's the second headland done. Now we just have to harvest some more to fill up the trailer, and then we can mosey on up to the sell point and earn some cash. Just to make sure, our loan is $250,000, so maybe we can pay off close to 50,000 of it today. That'd be good. When I mean today, maybe not in this episode, but by the end of the in-game day, because we're gonna, we're selling this obviously. We got the corn that we're gonna sell, and also the silage we can also sell as well, and that we'll get that money at midnight. We do have quite a bit of silage to sell. Like I said, another tractor would be rather nice. I know there are things I need to buy, but now my brain is all confused because I bought so much stuff on the other map. So I need to kind of remember what my train of thought was here, and that's kind of hard to follow my train of thought, as we all know. There we go. Now with that 2 headlands, we got plenty of room to turn around. Looking really good. The Rostamash. Give me all the sunflower seed. I will say, even on this map with the new PC, the game is running better, a lot better. I wasn't really having any issues with it before, but performance-wise, as I look at my performance of my graphics card and all that stuff, oh, it's so much better, so much smoother. And the main thing is, a lot quieter, no more noisy fan. I also need to test back up at the cow or the animal farm area. I did do some work with the pond, so I'm hoping the trailer will fit down in there and refill next time. I would like to try it, but I'm trying to get the tanker empty at this point so we could deliver some milk. And like I've been asking, if anyone out there has seen a tanker that you can empty out the water anywhere, that would be great. If I haven't seen one yet. Kind of like in 17, the Australian train pack or whatever that was called there, that I had in my Pacific Northwest series. Yeah, you could just unload anything, anywhere. I would love to unload the water when I don't need it, so I can take the milk to the store, to the sell point, whoever needs it. All right, I need to focus here now because I got to get used to the combine getting full. So I think at the end of this row, we'll go empty it into the truck. Or actually into the trailer. I don't want to empty it into the truck. That'd be... I don't think whoever drives the truck would appreciate that. Am I going to get to the end of the row? Nope. Thought I would. Oh no, I destroyed some crops. There goes like $25 right there. So we'll empty this into the trailer. I'll come back, I'll finish that little row, and then send them off on a worker, and we will head up to the sell point, because this should pretty much almost fill the trailer. It's going to be really close. Really, really close. How is... So I was checking on the cows. We did... we fed them last episode, so actually technically in-game a couple hours ago. So they're set for days. And of course, the chickens, they just need wheat or barley, so they're good for days as well. That's the only animals we have. So the rest of the crop that we have, we can sell. Our field looks fine, so I just need to be plowed or lined. This guy is almost done, which is all good. Actually, our trailer is full. So let's go back over here. Like I said, let's finish off this row, set this guy for the worker. We'll hop into our handy dandy Volvo all the way to the north end of the map. And let's get some money into the bank account so we can just give it right back to the bank. And here we are up on Windmill Hill, where the chicken farms were. And let's earn some great amount of cash. So, what are we looking at here? Like pretty close to 25 grand, right? Something like that? Hopefully. Just shy of 24, so 23,747. So if we get like another load up here of sunflowers, we should get another full trailer out of there, I think. You know, as long as we get up to around $50,000 in our bank account, we can nicely pay off $50,000, get our loan down to $200,000. Slowly getting there. Hard to believe that when we came here and we started with 1.7 something million dollars, like, yeah, this shouldn't be that bad. And really hasn't, but playing on hard economy, you just don't get that money back as fast as you're used to. Well, just got back to the field, waiting for our harvester. I want to see how he handles the tree in the middle of the field. This worker over here decided to quit and not do the strip, so I'll have to do that. But I'm trying to see. Oh, you're gonna back up all the way to here. Yeah, we're not gonna get another full trailer out of this field. I realize I'm asking a lot out of this helper. Okay. What's your next move, Einstein? Where are you going? I know we're going to harvest the cornfield later, but you think you're done, huh? Well, apparently this guy saw the tree and said, yeah, the heck with you, dude. The heck with you. Alright, so I was just curious for the future how a helper would handle the tree in the middle of the field. So, yeah, we can see it's going to be an issue for him. I mean, at some point, I guess I could take down the tree, but I don't want to. It's a tree field. That's why we gave it the name, the tree field. So we'll give it a little bit of a kiss. And then work around it like so. And we'll finish harvesting it ourselves. Well, I really don't know what it is about this Rostamash harvester, but I'm having issues of keeping my eye on the fill level. I just destroyed a lot of crops just going along. Yeah, I probably destroyed a good couple $100 worth of soy. What do I keep calling soybeans? Sunflowers. Sunflowers, Peanut. Come on. Get your head into the game. So yeah, we're not going to get a full trailer, but it's going to be at least 75% full, I would think, maybe. Yeah, so you can see where I just plowed right on through it. But I should be able to finish the rest of the field without doing the same mistake, because the combine is not going to get a full then. Then what we'll do is we'll empty this out, head on over to the cornfield, and probably put them onto a worker while we go up and deliver the sunflower seed. And then I need to head over to the New Holland, finish weeding that field. That field's going to be very important in the next day or so. That field could put us over the top on making payments to the bank. And then slowly but surely, the money will be ours to do what we please. Well, we've been doing what we please anyways, but not having to make payments to the bank is always nice. Actually, probably harvesting that soybean field and the next day is not going to quite get us there, but Yeah, because we're going to need pretty close to $200,000 to do that. I mean, that's not going to quite do it. But we're not too far off from it. Chickens are, as we saw, the chicken eggs sell for a wonderful price. Fold that up. Split the pipe out. So probably 60-65% of a trailer, which is not too bad. All right, let's head on over to the cornfield. I think corn is going to just shy of $500 per 1,000. I'll let this car go, I guess. I'll be nice this evening. Now I'll just tailgate him with my corn header sticking out with the points and put some holes in his bumper. Not quite. We're not quite that fast. So I'm going to get this guy in a worker, and I'll meet you up at the sell point with the rest of our sunflower. Hopefully we can get up to pretty close to $40,000 in the bank account. That would be nice. So I'll see you in just a momento. Well, this low is not going to quite get us to 40,000, but, well, I mean, it'll get us close. I was hoping at least get up to 40,000 or over, but we only have just shy of 13,000 liters in here, so yeah, we're probably going to get like just shy of $15,000. Yeah, 14,200. Do we have enough corn to get us over 50,000 is the question. I would love to pay $50,000 off before the end of the episode. And the only way to do that is to get the money from what we harvest. So let's get back down there, see how far our worker has gotten. And like I said, we'll take care of that field, then we'll go over, grab the new haul, and finish weeding that field. And then we'll grab our truck and the loading wagon. Or better yet, probably, yeah, our loading wagon. That's the best thing we got. I was thinking, yeah, we'll grab our trailer. I'm like, wait a minute, wrong series. This is the trailer you got. It's not going to quite work. And we can see our combine is just about full. I did find out, though, on Hawke's Bay, if you put a combine on course play and let the combine go. Now, I don't remember this in Ravenport, but maybe Ravenport, I don't know, but I have not seen a message letting me know that the combine is nearly full. It just says combine has stopped unexpectedly, and you just realize, well, it's got to be full. Oh, you're going to back up and turn? Man. I was hoping he was just going to go straight forward. I was going to pull next to him and just make him stop and put out the pipe and unload. My guess is he's not going to make it to the other end. I'll probably have to help him out. And yes, that's as far as he got. So, you, sir, are fired. So we do know with corn, this field will need to be plowed, but that's fine because we're expanding it. So we're gonna be over here with the plow anyways. Probably make the field, like I said, maybe 50% bigger. Somewhere in that area. Where is the corn going? Does anyone know? Anyone? Bueller? 496 at the vehicle shop grain, so that's obviously where the shop is. Alright, looks like it's a job for me to finish harvesting this field, which I think we can manage without screwing it up. And I just realized I haven't been over here yet with a stump grinder. Need to take care of those when we plow, for sure. We'll get the ones that I can see, and we'll let the plow find the others. That's the way I would do it. And that's the way we're going to do it. I do have some corn stalks on that side, because apparently this field isn't really perfectly rectangle, I guess. No big deal, but I want every grain of corn I can get right now. Kind of bad that we don't have a forage harvester and all that, because we would just turn this right into chaff and bring it to the BGA and get our cash that way, but it's fine. I really don't want to lease any more equipment either, but maybe in the future of the farm we can do so. So our new header has gotten to good use today. But for the pricing, it's pretty much just paying for itself, really. No, I don't want that to fold in. I don't want that to fold in. Meaning, I think we paid like 60 some odd grand for this. So really, actually, it's not going to pay for itself today, because we only got, roughly 38 grand for the sunflower, and yeah, we're not going to get another 20 grand of corn, so it's not going to really pay for itself today. It will in the long run, but it allows us to do more crops, more different kind of crops, instead of just doing the same 3 or 4 that we've been doing, which is like wheat, barley, canola, soybean. Now we can add sunflower and corn to that. But we're going to go park up our harvester. Harvester is getting pretty close to where it probably could use some repair, but it's not really the harvester I'd be concerned about. It's the headers that really slow you down. So what I want to do actually right now is we're going to drop off the header, turn off our beacons, put the harvester away, then we're going to grab our T8. Let's go finish weeding that field before I forget about it and we lose some of our crop. I don't know what is with my track IR. Probably need to check the software on my track IR, because I just downloaded it from the website, so it should be the most updated one. Alright, so we can see some of the weeds here, and it looks like our weeder probably could use some repair, because we're only weeding at 9 miles an hour downhill. But yeah, here's a nice field of soybeans. I could actually see why the worker didn't want to come down here, because right where my left side tires are, that's where the weeds are taken care of. So it's just that little section right there. So if he were to drive right down like he normally would, he'd be running into those trees. There, now we don't have to worry about this field until harvest time. It's got double stage of fertilization on it. Of course, it has lime. It's a new field, so it's got all the good stuff. And the weeds are taken care of. And yes, also the only way out of here for us at the moment is where we have been coming in, up here in the upper corner. But, I mean, if we were to sell at the livestock market, I could cut down some of these hedges pretty quickly with our chainsaw and just deliver it out that way. So let's go park this back at the main farm. Jump back into our Volvo, go deliver that corn, get paid for that. And then when we come back here, we'll drop off the trailer, pick up the loading wagon, head on up to the BGA, unload some silage in the loading wagon, which then we can sell right to the BGA and get some good cash at midnight. So we should get just shy of $7,000 for this load of corn. So yeah, not quite getting us to the $50,000 mark. But we'll take what we get and pay off the little bit of a loan that way. We will get a little bit of cash here and there from the greenhouses. And of course, like I said before, selling the silage at midnight, we should get a decent amount for that 200,000 liters that we got there. Honk the horn, let the pedestrians know that we have arrived. There's that chainsaw. I don't know who's using a chainsaw. Maybe they're testing out a chainsaw at the vehicle shop. Maybe that's what they're doing. Yeah, so 6,625 is what we got. So, like I said, let's go back to the main farm, grab the loading wagon, and I'll see you up at the BGA, and we'll start selling some of that silage. So, yes, I forgot what it's going for. $300 now on this map. Sounds good to me. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn this belt on. Well, turn the engine on. And then turn the belt on and start filling up our loading wagon. And eventually we need to get to seeding that sunflower field we just did. Like I said, we also need to take care of... I thought I had that setting. Left control delete. Yeah, there we go. This is the only thing about making a nice long strip to compact it with. When you go to empty it, you end up backing up the belt often. I don't really need to fill the loading wagon because the BGA is only going to take 50,000 anyways. So I need to reset the belt, but we almost got a full trailer. So now I just need to turn this around. Probably with this system here, it wouldn't be too bad if you're doing silage all the time and selling it. If you just got a few belts. Not that the belts are cheap, but if you're doing that much silage, you could almost just feed it with a belt and to constantly keep the BGA fed. So we'll dump the 50,000 liters into there. And now what we'll do is I'll back to the belt once again and top it off. And then we'll just leave it here until it needs to be filled once again. Actually, this time I think I'll just pull under it like this for now. Which would be good for a little while. So while we're waiting on that, I think what we'll do is we'll come in here and yes, we're going to repay off some of our loan, all that we can, down to $210,000. So our interest rate, hopefully at midnight, will be below $2,000. Our greenhouses are helping out balance that out. This thing does turn quick with the extra steering axle on the truck. There we go. That tops us off. So right now I'm just going to get the loading wagon back over the trigger. Might as well give it a little bit that it can take, in case I forget when I come back on. Let's turn that off, and what we're going to do now is actually I'm going to take you up to the animal farm. Hello, ladies. Boy, it does look like you guys have no straw. But you do have, I mean, it's not a lot, but the way it looks on the ground, looks like they don't have that much. But they're fine. So it's probably going to be hard to see that I made it deeper over here at the pond. You can see it is kind of deep, well, deeper now. Then, of course, I had to smooth it out to make sure when I back in, like unlike last time, I just made it deeper, and it was kind of like a little bit of a cliff there. Not a cliff, but a steep angle. And the truck was having a hard time. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see next time the animals need some water. But for now, we got our two of our fields harvested. As you can see, this needs to be plowed, and we know it needs to be limed. This one right here should be ready not too far off. Beautiful soybeans. We may just harvest both these fields at the same time. Right now, we do have one price going up. I mean, our fields aren't ready, so yeah, it doesn't matter. As for our animals themselves, we'll just take a quick look over in case you guys forgot how much eggs they had. We do have a decent amount of milk, actually. I think it was 21,000 liters of milk. So at $1,000 per, not too bad. So these chickens here are really starting to produce eggs well enough. I mean, there's not that many in there. There's like 100 chickens, 120, 130-ish. This pen's getting kind of full, and they're filling up these rather fast. I probably should buy more egg pallets. You can stick 6 of these each into the pickup area, and they'll be into the trigger and be fine. So yeah, I need to buy a couple more, but the problem is our trailer just about holds 4 decently. 6 not too bad if you're really good at stacking them in there, but you know, it's me, so who knows. So yeah, we're just going to sell the BGA, the silage. Yeah, I'm not going to sell the BGA, the silage at the BGA. And we're just waiting for that soybean field to turn over. And if the price is good, we'll sell it. If not, we'll put it in storage and just wait for the other soybean field and see what the price is then. We need to reseed the field by the tree field. And, of course, we need to get over to the cornfield that we just did. Cut down some tree stumps or grind down the tree stumps. Expand the field. And put some lime down. Fertilize it. Then put lime down. And then seed it. Just make the field bigger so we can get more income. But we did pay back quite a bit of our loan today. A pretty good chunk. Almost 25% of it, really. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on Mercury Farms. But until then, have a good one.